Om Shanti, 6th of March 2025, Morning Murli, Baptada Madhuban. Essence, sweet children, just as your souls have received thrones in the form of your bodies, in the same way, the Father, who has no throne of his own, is sitting on the throne of this Dada. Question: what are the signs of those who are aware of being God's children? Answer: they have true love for the one Father. God's children never fight or argue with another. They can never have impure vision, since they have become Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, that is, they have become brothers and sisters. They cannot look at one another with impure vision. Song: leave your throne in the sky and come down to earth. Om Shanti. Your children know that Baba has now left his throne in the sky and has made the body of this Dada his throne. He left that throne to come here and he is now sitting here. The element of the sky is the throne of human beings. The throne of souls is a great element of light where your souls reside without bodies. Just as there are stars in the sky, so your tiny souls reside there. A soul cannot be seen without having a divine vision. Your children now have the knowledge that souls are as tiny stars, like points of light. The Father has now left that. The Father says your souls also had to leave that throne and make your bodies your thrones. I too definitely need a body. You call me into the old world. There is the song. The resident of the faraway land has come into the foreign land. The place where your souls reside, where Baba resides, is the abode of souls. Then, from there, the place where your souls reside and where Baba resides is the abode of souls. Then, from there, you go to the heaven which Baba is establishing. The Father does not enter heaven himself. He remains beyond sound and state of retirement. There is no need of him and heaven. He is beyond experience happiness and sorrow. You experience happiness and you also experience sorrow. You Brahma Kumars and Kumaris know that you are brothers and sisters, and you should never even have a thought of impure vision towards one another. You are brothers and sisters and are sitting here personally in front of Father. Just see this method of remaining pure. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. The Father of all is one, and so all of you are his children. For half a cycle, it has been the kingdom of Ravan through which you reach degradation. Just as they adorn the idols of deities and worship them and then sing them, so too they make us clay, lingam, image of Shiv Baba, worship it and then mix that, do not understand anything. They say that it is now Ravan's kingdom and that kingdom of Brahma has to be established. Gandhiji too wanted to the kingdom of Rama. Therefore, that means that this is the kingdom of Ravan. The Father comes and trains the reins of this knowledge on your children who had been burned away by sitting on the pyre of lust in the kingdom of Ravan. He benefits everyone, just as when rain falls on burn, grass begins to grow in the same way because you had no rains of this knowledge. You can become totally barren once again. You are being sowed with this knowledge through which you will become the masters of the world. Although your children lie at home with your families, you should have a great deal of internal happiness. Some poor children study and become barristers, etc. through their studies. They then sit with important people and they eat and drink together. There is the story of the bill in the scriptures. You children know that those who have done the most devotion will come and take this knowledge the most. We are the ones who have done the most devotion from the very beginning. Therefore, Baba sent us to heaven first of all. These are accurate things. Filled with this knowledge, we were once who were worthy of worship and we then become worshippers. We continue to come down. Then do not the Father. They simply say neti neti. As you continue to make progress, sannyasis will come and trust him. They would say that the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris have cast a magic spell on him. They would remove that sannyasi from the gaddi and replace him with one of his displays. Many such sannyasis came to you, but they then disappeared. This is a very wonderful drama. You children now know everything from beginning to end. You also imbibe this number wise according to your efforts. The Father has this entire knowledge, and so you should to have it. Day by day, many centers continue to be opened. You children have to become very merciful. The Father says, have mercy for yourselves. Do not be merciless. Have mercy for yourself. How? He continues to explain this too. Remember the Father and become pure from impure. You must never make effort to become impure again. Your vision has to remain very good. We Brahmins are God's children. God has adopted us. We now have to change from ordinary humans into deities. First, we will become angels who reside in subtle region. You are now becoming angels. The secret of the subtle region has been explained to you children. Here it is a talkie. In the subtle region it is a movie. In the incorporeal world there is just silence. The subtle region is for angels. A ghost has a body like a shadow. When a soul does not receive a new body, he wanders around. That is called a ghost. You can see that with your physical eyes. Then there are angels, the residents of the subtle region. These aspects have to be understood. Keep all of this knowledge in your intellect whilst you walk and move along. We are originally residents in the incorporeal world. We are now to return there via the subtle region. Only this time does Baba create the subtle region. First, the subtle region is needed and then the incorporeal world is needed. It is now the influence age. This is called the godly age, whereas the new world is called the divine age, the age of deities. Your children should have so much happiness. If you have impure vision, you cannot claim a high status. You are now Brahmins. You must not forget this when you return home. You forget when you go into the bad company. Your swans are God's children. You should no longer have any eternal strings of attachment to anyone. If you do have strings of attachment, you would be called monkeys of attachment. Your business is to make everyone impure. You are the ones who make this world into heaven. There is such a difference between the devilish children of the Dravan and you children of God. In order to make your stage constant, you children have to practice not seeing whilst seeing everything. To keep your intellect stable and constant is a matter of courage. It does take effort to become perfect. You need time to become perfect. Only when you reach your karmadit stage and this vision remains stable. Until then, there will be one fool or another. You have to remain totally beyond that. You need a clear line. Whilst seeing everything, it is must though you don't see anything. Only those who practice this will claim a high status. We have not reached the stage yet. Sannyasis do not understand these things. Here, you have to make a lot of effort. You know that you have now renounced the old world. You simply have to return to your home of sweet silence. This is not the intellect of anyone else like it is in yours. Only you know that you now have to return home. God Shiva speaks. He is the purifier, the liberator, and the guide. Krishna is the not guide. It is time you learn how to show everyone this path. This is why you have been named Pandavas. You are the Pandavas army. You have now become soul conscious. You now that have to return home, that you have lot of leave your old bodies. The example of the snake and buzzing moth apply to this time. You are now the practical forms of those. They cannot do business. You now know that world is graveyard and that it had to become the land of angels. Every day is lucky for you. Your children are always lucky. Children are registered in a school on the Thursday. This is a system from the beginning. It is the Lord of the Three who is now teaching you. The omens of Jupiter, the overview for birth after birth. These omens are unlimited. The omens of the path of devotion are unlimited. There are now unlimited omens, and so you must take full effort. It is not dust. No one who will become Lakshmi and Narayan. There will also be their dynasty. Many will definitely rule there. There is a Sun dynasty kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. These things are in your intellects. Some of you children have also had a vision of how they receive things. Tilak of sovereignty. Cow, the Sun dynasty people hand over the kingdom to the Moon dynasty fortune the kingdom. All of these visions are picked in the drama. You children students of the self-realization and also make others this. You are the mouth-born children of Brahma. The scriptures, while using them, discuss of self-realization. The Father is now narrating the true Gita to your children. Therefore, you should learn it by heart. It is very easy. Your entire connections is with the Gita. In the Gita, there is knowledge as well as yoga. You only have to create one book. Why should you also create books about yoga separately? However, nowadays, yoga is very famous. Therefore, different names are given to make people come out to understand. They will understand at the end that they have to have yoga with the one Father. Those who listen to this will then claim a high status in their own religion. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father Bapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for Dharana. 1. Have mercy for yourself. Make your vision very good and pure. God has adopted you in order to change you from an ordinary human into deity. Therefore, you must never have any thought of becoming impure. Second, in order to make your stage completely karmadit, constantly practice remaining beyond. While seeing everyone in this old world, do not see it. By constantly practicing this, you will make your stage constant. Blessing. May you become full of all treasures and satisfied by accumulating an income of multi-millions at every step. These children who take every step in remembrance of the Father accumulate in an income of multi-millions at every step. It is only at this confluence age that you receive a mine of an income of multi-millions. The confluence age is the age to that is not even 1 second must go by when you do not accumulate anything that would be such as lakhs. Nothing such should be the sanskar. When you become that full and satisfied now, You will then become a master of that. Infinite traces in the future. Slogan: instead of becoming upset in any situation, remain seated on the seat of a knowledgeful soul. Om Shanti.